What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose, the podcast about red pill content shown to people that's not too familiar with red pill content. Today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
My name is Kimia Kasari.
Okay, where can they find you on Instagram?
Okay, so Ziva Beauty by Kimia is my Instagram handle for my business, my beauty business. But I deactivated my personal one, but I am gonna get back on it.
Got you.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we'll
Okay.
include that somewhere in this video.
Okay, and how familiar are you with red pill like content?
Okay, so honestly, I didn't know what red pill content was until he told me, and then you know, once he explained it, how it's about, I guess, perspective about sex, love, relationships,
yeah.
all that stuff. That's like my forte. So
Okay.
I'm like, yes, I'm so glad to be a guest on this one. So it should be a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first video we're gonna do is from AMS, the number one person about, you know, red pill type shit. Women use men for status is the title.
Ooh.
Do you have any thoughts before we even get started with the video? With just the title by itself.
I think that's true to a certain
Okay.
extent.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Then yeah.
Let's get into it.
What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted to know, why would a woman post a man all over social media, a boyfriend all over social media, and cheat on her? You have social market value and you have sexual market value. Men get sexual market value from a hot chick. Women get social market value from a high value male. That's the bottom line. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, this is what I mean, guys. Women know that women are batshit crazy. Women know that they're crazy. They have estrogen.
That's me.
They have hormone issues. And so they're all over the place. No matter how masculine you remain, you can walk around in a masculine frame 24/7 in your fucking sleep. I'm talking about you literally could walk around the house like Jason Voorhees for real with a fucking hockey mask and a fucking axe. And the women will still buck from time to time because of their hormones, because of estrogen. Just the way it is. No matter what you do.
Do you feel like that is accurate?
I mean, I think women can be batshit crazy. But I feel like the same can go for men. And I don't know why everyone has this idea of like females are crazy because of the hormones and all this stuff, because I feel like guys are just like so all the time, you know, and I'm like, they can be just as crazy, and I've had experiences where men have been absolutely crazy when I've done nothing wrong. So I kind of agree with him, but mostly disagree with him.
Okay.
So
what about the beginning thing that he talked about, where he said that men look for like beauty and women look for like status? Do you personally, when you are looking at a guy that you are interested in, you check his status and make sure it meets like a certain qualification or standard that you have?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I always, like, everyone always asks me, Kim, like, what do you look for in a guy? And immediately it's like stability. Okay, is he financially stable?
Okay.
You know, physically stable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Emotionally, mentally. So, like, yeah, of course, a lot of people have those kind of standards and things like that. But attraction is like first and foremost.
Okay. So the more status he has, is he more attractive to you?
I feel like that's true,
I'm
because
talking to you personally.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll just
Is
make
that
sure. No, I was just asking the questions and letting
Yeah.
everybody hear.
bad? Yes.
So for you personally, the more status a guy has, the more attractive he is to you.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
For me personally, I would agree. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I tell you guys to be in a masculine frame that's gonna keep her in her feminine. Yeah, 95% of the time. But that other 5% of the time, it's still gonna be there. So even if you walking around looking like Jason Voorhees, please believe me, that bitch will still be snapping. I don't know who you think you is walking around here with that axe. Bitch is still gonna buck and act stupid. So women know that they're fucking crazy. They can't help it. They have hormones. We have hormones too, but we have testosterone.
I see you looking
Someone
at
hurt
yourself.
his feelings. Like, who is this guy and what happened to him
So
prior to him making this video? Like, I'm just curious.
So he is a dating coach, but when I say dating, it's not like a
He's
relationship.
a dating coach?
It's not like a relationship coach. It's more like a dating coach. So like, you know, having like a rotation. You know what that is?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so rotating.
Well, I know one kind of rotation.
What kind of rotation?
You know, men rotate.
So, well, it's kind of the
Females?
same thing. Yes, exactly. So it's having like 2 or 3 girls that you see on a regular basis instead of like one. So it's like a dating kind of coach instead of a relationship coach.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I just wanted that to be very clear.
Okay.
They have estrogen, so their shit is all over the fucking place. Plus with their cycle and all this other bullshit, they just all over the place. So women are a handful. And women would tell you, any of you guys see on these women profiles what they say. I know I'm a handful. Sometimes women will tell you on a date, well, you know, it take a real man to handle me. That's because some women have more hormone issues than others. That means that they are more difficult to handle than others, masculine or not. So the fact that she has a dude that's willing to tolerate her bullshit and be with her, that means that she found a dude that's willing to tolerate her flaws, her hormone issues, to be with her. That gives her social points. So when
I see you just fidgeting over there. What are your thoughts?
I'm
What's
just
going on in your mind?
this guy is crazy. No, a lot of the stuff that he's saying, I totally agree with. Like, that's what I always say, like, to my friends. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm a lot to handle, and it's gonna take a real special someone to, like, you know, lock me down.
When you say a lot to handle, what exactly does that entail?
Well, first of all, I'm very blunt about everything.
Okay.
So I say what's on my mind, whereas I feel like a lot of females like don't right away.
Okay.
And a lot of people might perceive that as crazy.
Okay.
But I'm just like, if this is on my mind, I don't care how I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, like, this is not okay. You're doing X, Y, and Z or whatever. And it's like people just feel like you can't express yourselves, or a lot of females are scared, you know, because they think that guys are gonna find them crazy. And it's like, at the end of the day, I get, you know, people think I'm crazy all the time, but I don't necessarily think that, like, crazy is the same as, like, okay, she's forward and just being open and honest about
so being
everything.
forward, so being forward yourself, do you like it if a guy is very forward about his status, or you like it more when they a little bit like humble?
I like it when they're humble.
Okay.
But
so you want to find out about their status per se, than them tell you about their status?
Yeah, because I feel like if you got it, you got it, and you don't have to talk about it. You'll be able to see that. You know, it's just like the way you walk, the way you talk, like your swagger, all of that. Like, if you got it, people will see that.
Yeah.
And especially in Atlanta, man, oh my God, people are just running around, oh, I have this business, I have that business, and I'm just like, okay, well, now you're unattractive to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want my man to have those things. You know, it makes them more attractive, but it's less attractive if they brag about it and they're, you know, so that's how I see it.
Gotcha. Woman can post a dude on social media. Like, look, girls, I found somebody to tolerate my bullshit, bitches. That says a lot about her, especially if he's a high value male. Especially if he's a high value male. Do y'all guys understand that? Now, as with dudes, what I tell you guys, you get sexual market value points when you have a hot chick. If you post a hot chick online, what you gonna do? You gonna have other girls all of a sudden start giving you the eye and all this other shit. Now with women, they don't worry about her posting with a dude to prove something to other guys, to raise her market value to guys. She don't care about what other guys think. It's just to other women, to make other women envious. That's what that's about. This is why marriage means so much to women, guys. Besides the security aspect of it, which is good, right? Security aspect, but y'all guys know y'allself. Some women marry dudes that they make more money than. So you can't say, well, women just want to get married just for the security, because sometimes women will marry a dude that they not only make more money than, but they have more earning potential. So why would they want to get married then? Well, it's for the social market value. Why not just, if you say, well, she just want to be married because, you know, it's what. Why don't just stay in a relationship? Why marriage? Because it means something to get a man to want to marry you for the social points to her friends, guys.
Okay.
Social
What are your
points to her
thoughts?
friends.
What are your thoughts about getting married for the image of it? Because I think that's the overall point that he's trying to.
Man, that's like hard to think about. It's a lot to think about because I don't think it's. I mean, I feel like he's kind of right. I mean, all the ladies want to be like, "Oh my God, I'm getting married," and whatever. But I don't think it only has to do with like the social aspect of it.
Okay.
Like, I feel like marriage is a lot more than just. I mean, I guess he said besides the security and all of that, but I mean, then he like made it seem like it was kind of like just a social thing, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, yeah, it's
Do you
great.
personally want to get married?
I do. I mean, in an ideal world. For what reasons? Just to have like that companionship, that partner you can go to talk. Like being married to someone, like to me, like my future husband is gonna be my best friend.
Okay.
He's gonna be my husband, my crazy sex partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of those things. So I don't feel like it's just like for the social stuff. I just want someone to come home to every day and talk about stuff with or do stuff with, build a family with, and all of those things. So.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna push it no more. All right.
That's what the whole point of that. It's not all just security. Yeah. If you fucking with Boquisha in the hood, yeah, Boquisha might want some fucking security. But y'all guys know y'all self. It's women out here that make their own fucking money. And they still be putting that pressure on your ass talking about some fucking marriage. That's because it says a lot about them. Sex means nothing to a woman, guys. A woman can walk out the...
Why you looking at me like...
Sex means nothing to a woman?
Well, I want him to finish, but...
Okay, no. Let him finish.
Fucking dope and sleep with any fucking man. So a woman don't... Sex means nothing to a woman. A man don't care nothing about the social aspect of the dynamics.
Okay, so no, he didn't. Okay, so where's your initial thoughts? Because you had some...
Sex
crazy.
doesn't mean anything to women?
So sex to you in your relationship is very high on a priority list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's crazy because the other day, me and my coworkers were talking about this, about like how some people wait to have sex until they get married. And I'm like, I would never wait to have, until marriage, because it's like, what if he sucks in bed and then you're like stuck with him forever?
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I feel like sex is, like I've cried during sex before, you know what I'm saying? Like making love.
Oh, okay. So it was like so passionate and so good, and you was like connecting with their soul that you was that you cried. I thought you meant like cried as in it sucks.
Like no.
Okay, got you.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like I don't agree with that. What is he? Okay. Anyways.
With women. Because any one of you guys, you could be friends with any female you want. Any female. At school or at your job, as long as they don't think you're a weirdo or a fucking creep, at your job or your school, any girl will be willing to hang out with you if you just willing to be her friend. As long as you ain't no fucking weirdo. Now, if you're a weirdo or a creep and some shit like that, any woman will use you for friendship. But we don't go for it because, bitch, I don't want to be your fucking friend. I want to fuck you. But you could be friends with any female. Now, you can't be friends with every fucking dude because another guy don't care about the validation and all that other bullshit. Women do. Women care about that. So the fact that if you want to hang around a woman and she ain't got to fuck you, any woman will be your fucking friend. I promise you. You think I'm bullshitting? Go up to a classmate, go up to a fucking coworker and say, hey, Susie, hey, how about we go out and get some drinks now, just as friends. Now, I'm asking you on a date, just as friends. We're gonna hang out and shoot some pool and some shit. I guarantee you, if her boyfriend don't got an issue with it, I guarantee you she'll be down with it. At the very least, I guarantee you, even if she can't hang out with you like that, at the very least, I guarantee you she'll be friends with you at work. I guarantee you, any girl you work with, any girl you go to school with, I guarantee you, even if they can't hang out with you, maybe they got a boyfriend or something like that, or maybe they just don't want to hang out with you. I guarantee you, in that situation, at school or at your job, I guarantee you they'll be friends with you.
Do you feel like that is accurate or no?
Okay, so you know the part where he was like, at the end of the day, like they're gonna want to fuck. So again, me and my coworkers talked about this at work the other day. It's so crazy that like we're talking about it here, but I basically said that, listen, guys can be friends with you without having sex. Do you agree with that? You're making those faces.
I don't personally, but go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And my coworker was trying to say, like, at the end of the day, if a guy is talking to a girl or hanging out with a girl, the ultimate goal would be to fuck.
Yes.
And we like phoned like 12 people and they all said, except for 2, all said the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that's true, and I'm living proof of that because
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
okay, because I've had friends.
Already gay. Let's first start.
But at the same, okay, so there's majority of my friends are guys, all right, and
Red flag.
they are around me, and everyone's like, oh, well, they're trying to smash. But one of my guy friends actually did try, and I put him in his place, and I was like, no, sweetheart, we're just friends. Like, we're not gonna do that. So it's either you be friends with me or don't talk to me at all, because I'm not gonna have friends around me who are trying to fuck. So a lot of my guy friends, even though deep down I know that they're attracted to me and they probably want to fuck, they haven't tried.
Because they're scared. They
You
could
think
be.
they're scared?
It could be a lot of different reasons, but the main reason is, number one, they're scared. They're scared to lose you because they feel like you are a very attractive woman. So they like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay her friend. So hopefully one day she come to me instead of me going to her, and I could possibly lose out on this whole relationship and never talk to her again.
I've had friends some of my guy friends have been friends with me for over 10 years, and I haven't even hooked up with them. Okay. And one of the guys that I work with, he was like, they're still trying to smash. And I'm like, after 10 years, like, what is like,
all you gotta
do
to test, all you gotta do is, hey, I'm feeling kind of lonely. Like, you want to come over? And, you see what I mean? So if you did that, I guarantee you they'd be like, yeah, of course I come over.
I don't even want to think about that, because then I feel like I wouldn't have any more guys.
See, exactly. I don't understand why y'all women play dumb to think that guys don't want to fuck.
But I just feel
99.999 want to fuck.
Yeah, but I just feel like, are they actually going to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to believe that my guy friends of like 10 years will be like, okay, let me throw away everything we built as friends or whatever in the 10 freaking years, 6 to 10 years, just to smash. Like, I don't know. I don't want to think about that.
Okay. I'm telling you it's true.
You think so?
I know so. I don't think.
Damn.
I know so.
I've
talked to thousands of people, thousands of women and thousands of men, and it's always, well, 95% of the time, men are always a little bit, hey, yeah, I really do want to fuck her, blah, 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 blah. I just don't want to tell her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight like that, so.
I mean, I know they definitely do, but it's like.
You using them for comfort, using them for, stuff like that. That's what.
Well, I mean, shit, they're allowing me to use them, then I guess.
All right,
but we don't want to do it because it means nothing to us. Friendship means nothing to us. The social aspect means nothing to us. We only care about the sex. In the other aspect with women, sex means nothing to them. So that's why we get the sexual market value and they get the social market value. All right, I hope I'm not confusing you guys with this shit. I'm trying to explain the best way I fucking can. But that's pretty much why a woman would cheat on a dude despite being all happy over social media. This has nothing to do with her actual situation. She's trying to project an image to her friends and other people that follow her on social media. Particularly her friends and shit like that, other women and shit like that. She really don't care what dudes think. It's to other women. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of shit women do is for other women, to be quite honest with you. So y'all guys don't know that a lot of shit women do.
Okay.
I'm sorry we had to keep pausing this so many times. But I don't really agree with that. Because a lot of the shit I do is like for me. And if I'm being real, like I love the attention of guys.
Okay.
So I'm not really friends with a lot of girlfriends. I probably have like 2 or 3 girlfriends, and like I don't do stuff to like make them jealous or make other people jealous. And then him talking about, you know, what did he say about women cheating?
So women cheating, meaning he was basically saying that the image that they show is not necessarily how she actually acts. So she could be like so happy in love in a relationship, like image wise on Instagram.
Yeah.
But then sucking five people dicks on behind their back. So that's So basically he's saying that image is one thing for them, and then the way they act is completely different. Do you agree with that?
Are we talking about me in particular, or just
you
women in
and your
general?
friends, or what you've seen in your personal life?
I feel like for me personally, what you see is what you get. Okay. And one of the main reasons, like, I'm glad you brought up the whole social media thing, because one of the main reasons why I deactivated my Instagram was because I feel like a lot of that stuff is a facade. Okay. All you see is happy stuff, all you see is perfect stuff, and no one really knows like what the real life is, you know what I mean? And then like, and with all these like fake asses and fake tits and like this Kim K look that everyone has going, like plastic surgery up the ass, I feel like I personally blame social media for that, because now everyone has this idea in their
image
head
of what beauty is.
And not even beauty, just like relationships. Everyone's like, oh, I want to be like them. And it's like, well, look at Kim and Kanye. He fucking has mental breakdown every 2 seconds. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, while it looks great on Instagram, like, don't get it twisted.
In real life, it might be completely different.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I just went all over the place with that one. But
gotcha. No,
I'll keep you on track. Prove something to other women. They always in competition with other women as far as social aspects. So that's a lot of shit. Like when y'all see girls on social media with their Gucci bag and all this other shit, a lot of times they ain't even doing that. Of course you're going to get your beta simps over there company. A lot of times they doing that shit to women. To prove a point to fucking women. And then, you know, of course the guys going to bring their little thirsty ass over there coming. But a lot of times they ain't even for women. Like I heard a long time ago, women, you know, come in the club and dress the way they do and shit like that. They competing with other women, not the other dudes and shit. So that's some shit that just been going on, guys. But that's what that's about. That's why I tell you guys, don't fuck with women who view you as a fucking beta male. And for all you guys that don't know how, if you're wondering, how can I tell if I'm fucking with a woman that views me as a beta male? She's not wanting to fuck you all the fucking time. When a woman views you as an alpha male, man, that woman can't stay off that goddamn dick. I'm telling you, every time you turn around, she rubbing on your goddamn dick trying to get it hard. That's how you can fucking tell. When you fucking with a woman who views you as a beta male, you'll find yourself damn near having to, hey, are we gonna have sex tonight? You'll find yourself having to constantly negotiate and shit. Like this is a negotiation, like we in contract talks. Like we finna get ready to box or something just to have fucking sex. That's when you know you with a woman that views you as a beta male. And so not only will she use you as a beta male provider, but she'll also use you for the social points. And then she'll still be fucking with the alpha in the background. So if she's fucking with a dude that she views as a beta, if a woman views you as a beta male, she's always gonna cheat on you. I'm just gonna tell you that shit right now. She's
Why would you get in a relationship with someone that's like that in the first place?
Because they could have money, they could have status.
I mean, yeah, but
just because you got your shit together don't mean you're alpha.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have your shit together don't mean you're beta. So it could be a person that just have their stuff together that's, you know, just a, you know, person that have their stuff together but still just like a beta type of dude.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like someone with full-on status, all this stuff, if I feel like I can run all over him, I'm not going to be in a relationship with the man. So then it wouldn't be called cheating. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. No, I got what you're saying. So to wrap everything all up, do you agree or disagree that women use men for status, for social?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
Is that a good enough answer?
No, that's good enough. No, that's good. That's good. Where can they find you on Instagram and things like that?
Instagram?
Well, if you make a new Instagram.
Ziva Beauty by Kimia is the Instagram handle, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then my personal one is currently deactivated, but I will get back on it very, very soon. I promise. I just needed a break with all the crazy stuff going on in 2020. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's your boy Don Jaye. Catch you on the next one. Peace.